Hello everyone. You all guys are listening me on Purvanchal IAS online platform. This is my lesson number 18. In this lesson, I'll discuss with you about some other aspect of renewable energy sources. In the earlier video, you already have seen solar energy. The lesson number 16, you have seen the solar energy, how the solar energy system work as technological perspective. And 17 videos you have seen about the various factual data regarding the solar energy sector. Now in this lesson, I'll discuss with you about the various renewable energy sources like wind energy, geothermal energy, ocean energy. And in the case of ocean energy, have a different modes like tidal, wave, and ocean thermal. So like tidal, wave, and ocean thermal. So these all energy discussion in the various renewable energy sector I'll discuss with you. Before going to start, I will tell you about myself. My name is Dr. Ravi, and you people are listening me on Purvanchal IAS online platform. 2 of my books are published on Mc Graw Hill. Those I suggest to all of you. Don't forget to read this book. One is on science and tech, and second is on environment. From last 18 plus years, I am taking classes for civil service examinations. So these classes are very beneficial to all of you guys. This is my Telegram channel where you people can follow me regarding all the updates. Telegram channel is my personal, and Telegram channel is for discussion forum. So regarding your doubts, you people put here and I try to solve all the doubts. On the social media platform, Facebook page and Instagram, I'm also available. So you can also connect with me here. And the YouTube platform that I'll suggest to everyone regarding all the current updates. And all the classes are running now actually on Purvanchal IAS app. And all the courses are available at very nominal price, 4,999. And time to time the prices even fluctuate, guys. I don't know when you people are listening the videos, when the prices are what. So, but the actual price of the course is 9,999. So I'll suggest to everyone guys regarding any courses, if you want to listen me, so you can connect with me on Purvanchal IAS app. So it's a topic where the remaining parts of the renewable energy sector I'll discuss with you as wind energy, geothermal energy, and ocean energy. Wind energy, for the wind energy generation, you must be know guys, wind turbines. I hope everybody have idea about the wind turbines. Wind turbines, a kind of instruments that is developed for the wind power generations. How the wind power generation purposes wind turbine is used, how they are working, everything I will explain with you. For wind energy generation in the previous lecture, India has a vast potential for renewable energy, and that time I told you guys, for wind energy generation minimum speed of wind should be 8 km per hour. But in India it's average 10 to 12 km per hour. So that is the reason India have a good potential for wind energy. And for wind energy generation guys, those wind turbine people are using, the height of wind turbine should be at least 100 feet. 100 feet means around roughly 30 meters. The reason that height is good guys, whenever the wind is blowing guys, easily the turbine can receive maximum wind speed. And that is the reason guys, wind turbine can be moved. And this wind turbine can be used for power generations. So one part is height, very important. And second part is very, very important about the shape of fan. And the shape of fan, here some technical words used, aerodynamic shape. Aerodynamic shape, this term represent like there is very specific shape. Whenever the wind is blowing, the wind turbine start to move. Okay, even those discussion I am doing about the remaining parts here. The wind energy was a UPSC mains question is GS paper 1 in the year of 2020-22. Wind energy, geothermal energy, these all are, I'm telling UPSC mains 2020-22 in GS paper 1. Geography wala chapter subject where have a one question from wind energy generation and all. And geographical India of India, how it is in the favor of wind energy generation. This GS paper 3 wala question also connecting in the GS paper 1 due to interdisciplinary nature. I'm very sure my students are very serious aspirants and they're following the question paper religiously. And those people are following the question paper, they know very well what kind of differences in this course you are getting here guys. Okay, it's my nature always, seedha kaam ki baat, no bakwas. So on this concept, I brought this all the entire session for everyone. And again, I'm telling you guys, those lecture I made here for everyone. This type of lecture you will never get anywhere, either in the face-to-face classes, or any of the online classes, those I have taken earlier on any of the platform, either an academy or study IQ, wherever long back, guys. These all the videos are not updated, but still they are running. Student does not know, guys. Student have not the idea about it. Okay, but remember, science and tech environment, my courses are totally you must have to update. So now wind turbine, I am telling you guys. So wind turbine is very, very important here in the case of wind energy generation. But one more question I just wanted to know, guys. Tell me, What about the size of wind turbine? What is the size of wind turbine? Small, big, or very big? So definitely your answer should be here, sir, very big size. If I ask you one more question, what is the speed of fan? Fast, slow, or very slow? So your answer should be here, very slow. Why very slow, guys? The reason the turbine is very big in size, very heavy, guys, and this is the reason the speed is not very fast. That is the reason speed is not very fast. But the slow speed of wind turbine fan we can use through the help of some instrument and devices for the movement of turbines to generate mechanical energy, and then through the help of dynamo or generator we can generate electricity. How these entire systems are working, everything I will explain here, guys. The one part that I told you guys, the shape is very, very important. The blade shape should be aerodynamic. Aerodynamic means just the wind speed are coming, wind is blowing, the turbine is start to move. That is the reason it is an aerodynamic shape. So blade is very, very important, guys. Okay, and the, guys, the advantage of faster and less turbulence winds are even at the height of 100 feet. 100 feet, yeah, 30 meters. That is the reason this height is good for the wind turbine based power generations. Some more information I just want to tell you in the case of wind energy generations. As a low speed of the rotations is here, guys. As a low speed of rotation is here. Okay, and you know guys, those wind fans are connecting. Those wind fans are connecting. Suppose this is a fan. Those are connecting here, guys. This fan is connecting with the help of shaft. This portion is called as a shaft. So through shaft, these wind fans are connecting together, guys. If fan is moving, if the fan is rotation is very, very slow, so ultimately the shaft is also rotation very, very slow. But guys, the backside have a what? Presence of the gearbox. Backside have a presence of gearbox. And due to the help of gearbox, the backside of the shaft, the speed is very, very fast, very, very fast. And this much of fast speed is there, guys. This is the gearbox. This is what? This is the gearbox. Okay. They will, if suppose here is a 1:2, the here the ratio can go up to 90. As officially I mentioned in my book, the 1:90, this much of ratio is possible in this case. So if front side of the shaft and the back side of shaft, the front side of shaft is moving very slow. The reason turbine is very heavy. And this is the reason I ask you one question. What actually the speed of wind turbine? The UPL also told me, sir, slow. So here you got the slow. And very slow, guys. And here it is a gearbox, and backside of the shaft, the speed become very, very fast. What is the logic of gear? I hope you people have used a bicycles. Bicycle without gear and bicycle with a gear. That is a very common example that I use always in the classroom program also. When you people are using the normal bicycle, when you give a one pedal, one time of energy, the wheel is moving around 6 to 7 times, 8 times maximum. But when you use the gear, that the time of one pedal, then now here the wheel is going to move around 90 to 100 times. So this multiple times those wheels are going to move is being possible through the help of gearbox. So what actually the use of gearbox, I hope you people very clear. They increase the speed of wind turbines. They increase the speed of shaft. As in the case of bicycle, people are using the gearbox. Similar information here, guys. And here the ratio can be go up to 1:90. 1:90 to I mentioned inside the book. Those people are reading right now 6-7 edition of the science and technology book. Even earlier books I also mentioned they're the same, guys. But it can go increase more than 90 also. So it's depend on the efficiency, okay, efficiency of the gearbox. See, guys, one thing more. For wind energy generation, as I spoken you guys, for wind energy generation, minimum speed of wind should be how much? 8 km per hour. Okay, and maximum speed for the wind power generation should be how much? 36 to 54 km per hour. Beyond that, the wind energy generation is not possible. So minimum to maximum the speed is here. And what about the India's average? I told you guys 10 to 12 km per hour. One more statement I just want to tell you about the presence of wind vane. Presence of wind vane. Wind vane is also very, very important. It works as a sensor. Guys, always the wind is not coming in one direction. Even throughout the day, multiple times the wind direction can be changed. In the rural areas, our Dadaji, our father, elder Tauji, these type of people, through the help of wind speed, wind directions, they even identify if today have a rain or not. We think so, no Baba, not possible, no Dadaji, not possible. Massive sunlight is there and you are telling the rain is there. But on the basis of ideas and wind directions and all, they find out after there is a chances of rain here, guys. And it happens after 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. The reason have ideas, the approach, and somehow here the wind direction even help them. So I'm just telling you guys, turbine should be always in the direction of wind. If wind is coming in this direction, the turbine should be in this way. After some time, when the wind is coming from this direction, the wind vane is a sensor that is used on the wind turbine. It will direct the movement of the wind turbines. And now the wind is also coming in the directions, and wind turbine is receiving the massive speeds of the winds. So wind vane just sense about the wind directions, and accordingly the wind turbine is going to move. In this way, the wind turbine system is working for power generation. Now I'm going to show you how entire mechanism is working through the help of a picture. And this picture is wonderful picture, guys. It will show you each and every information what is going on. In this picture, see, this is the entire cover part. This entire the cover part, those are totally covered, guys. When you see the book, figure number 3.2, the same picture is given there. New updation of the book, you can get 3.4, 3.5 picture number. This whole entire system is covered, and that is technically called as an ashley. This is technically called as an ashley. See, this is the shaft, guys, and the front side of the shaft is what? Here it is connecting with the turbine fan. This shaft is connecting with the blade, guys. This shaft is connecting with the blade. This shaft is connecting with the blade. Okay, when the wind turbine is moving, this one moving, guys. Okay, just one time if wind turbine is moving, the shaft is also moving one time. But the backside, as I spoken you guys, backside have a presence of gearbox. And gearbox increase the speed of shaft. Those you can see here the backside. This gearbox will increase the speed of shaft. So one time it is going to happen, it can be moved up to 90 times, guys. It can go up to 90 times. Maybe more than that, guys. And the back side of the shaft, those are moving very, very fast due to presence of the gearbox, guys. This shaft is connecting with the turbine. This shaft is connecting with the turbine. And you all people know very well, when the movement of turbine happen, from the previous lecture, I hope you people remember, okay, that mechanical energy generate. And one of the instrument you all people know very well, that is called dynamo or generator. Dynamo or generator, here it is written there. They convert the dynamo and generator, thus this mechanical energy into electricity. They convert mechanical energy into electricity and now have a power generation here. Now have a power generation. This is the entire concept you just see here, guys, in this picture. I hope you will never confused. Okay, I discuss with you in the case of, whenever I discuss, I think 9th lesson, I discuss with you, at the time of the solar energy growth. 16 lecture I discuss with you. This is a lesson number, I think 18 or 17, whatever you are listening. Okay, whenever I discuss with you about the solar energy, how utilized for power generation, at the time of solar energy into thermal energy, I told you how coal is utilized for power generation. At that time, I discussed with you about the dynamo and electricity. Okay, how they are working. So I hope you people very clear in the case of wind energy generations. Now come here, guys. In 1986, that was the beginning in India. In 1986 was the beginning of India. In this time of 1986, guys. Okay, India has set up a wind farms. The first wind farm set up with a total capacity of 55 kilowatts. With a total capacity of 55 kilowatts. Okay, with a total capacity of how much? 55 kilowatts. And these three areas where the first time wind turbine was set up for power generation: Ratnagiri in Maharashtra, Okha in Gujarat, and Tuticorin in Tamil Nadu. With 55 kilowatt, that is the beginning in the Indian history, guys. And Tamil Nadu is the leading state in India on the basis of productivity for wind energy generation. So on the basis of production, guys, if this time you will see which state is the leading state for wind energy generation, the answer is the Tamil Nadu. Everybody remember. Tamil Nadu is a new data, the recent updations, those I brought for all of you. As per the 30th June 2020-22 report. Those book you people are following, the 6th edition, 7th edition book, whatever you people are following, I will suggest to everyone, guys, the data always changed. Even those data inside the book is mentioned there, now it is the change, and that's why I'll suggest you, here you just make a question mark inside your book. Reason, every moment of time this data is going to change, this data is going to change. So that is the reason whenever you are going to give examinations, that last moment, just enter in the examination, this type of data you must have to update. Even in my current updates videos and all, I'm providing you this data, but still I will advise, it is your duty, guys, your responsibility, last moment of time, the factual data you people remember. In this case, Tamil Nadu is the leading state, as you know, that is around 9,867 megawatt power generation in India because of this. Earlier data, Maharashtra was the second one. But today the recent data is what? Gujarat is the second one, 9,419 megawatt. The third one here you people can see as a Karnataka with 5,182 megawatt. The fourth one, Maharashtra, 5,012 megawatt. Even next one is the Rajasthan, 4,495 megawatt. In that way, guys. And that is the last data of 30th June 2022. Okay, so just for 23 and 24 examination, this time this is the last data you prepare, remember. But again, I'm suggesting you guys every moment of time, don't be reliable on this, always on this data, guys. And see, MNRE, what the MNRE target of wind energy generation? In the previous discussion, I told you guys. In 175, what 175 gigawatt India will try to achieve? 175 gigawatt India will try to achieve by 2020-22, and that was a provision of MNRE in 2015. And now this provision is already finished, guys. The reason 2020-22 is over. And now 2022 is over. So next the target is what? Now 2030. Now 2030. 175 gigawatt is the total through renewable energy. Renewable energy. In this renewable energy, 60 gigawatt. In this renewable energy, 60 gigawatt was by wind energy, guys. Now overall the renewable energy is how much? Is 500 gigawatt. In this 500 gigawatt, those India will achieve by 2030. Definitely the solar energy sector will boom. But the values is not given. Just like earlier in 175 gigawatt, those India will achieve by 2022. Here 60 gigawatt was the data. 60 gigawatt, yeah, 60,000 megawatt. But those coming future 2030, India will try to achieve 500 gigawatt. Here the value of solar, here the value of wind energy is not defined, but definitely it will be more than the 60 gigawatt. It is a common sense. There's a Glasgow convention where the Modi ji said that 500 gigawatt is India's target for next coming 2030. So I hope so you people have not any doubt here in this case, guys. Now come the second one. Second one is the geothermal energy. The second one is what? That is a geothermal energy. Geo means earth and thermal means heat. And now I have a question, guys. You know, within the rock have a presence of heat. If I ask you, what is the reason behind the heat? Then I'll tell you guys, radioactive elements are there. Within the earth have a presence of radioactive elements. Radioactive elements. In the coming discussion, I will tell you guys, in the case of nuclear energy, that radioactive elements are required for the electricity generation. Radioactive elements are required for as for the formation of atom bomb. So I'm just telling you radioactive elements as we are using in the case of nuclear energy. As we are using in the case of nuclear energy. As we are using in the case of nuclear energy, either you go for electricity generation. So either you go for electricity generation, yeah, you go for the atom bomb formation, or you go for the atom bomb formation in both two process. In both two process, either you go for electricity generation or you go for the atom bomb formation in both two process. Okay, remember in these both two process, guys, radioactive elements are used as a nuclear fuel. I'm just telling you guys, radioactive elements are actually available inside the rock. And they involve into the nuclear fission reaction. They involve into the nuclear fission reaction, and that's why the natural heat generate inside the rocks. So you are not responsible, nature responsible. Sometimes this radioactive element involve very fast the nuclear fission reactions. And when very fast is the nuclear fission reaction, massive heat generates, and here the plates are going to burst and the volcanoes type of activities happen. Maybe the plate's not going to burst, and because of this the plate movement start. And when the plate movement start, it is a part of what? When the plate movement starts, it is responsible to create the earthquake type of situations. And this is called as these radioactive elements are responsible to create the heat convectional current. They're responsible to generate the heat convectional current in the rocks, guys, in the rocks. And they are responsible for the earthquake and volcanic activities and all. So this is the natural heat that is available inside the rock. And this heat we will take outside for the power generations. And those heat we will take from the ground, guys. This heat even should be available not to the more and more depth. You know, in NCERT book it is mentioned there 4 to 5 kilometers of maximum depth where the human being have drilled the rocks. And officially if you go on Google, so Russia has the maximum depth those Russia made inside the rock around 12 to 14 kilometers. But our NCERT mentioned hardly 4 to 5 kilometers. Here in this topic of geothermal energy, I'll tell you those heat are available generally. Those heat are available from 300 meter to up to 3000 meter, maybe 4000 meter. 3000 meter means bacha up to 3 kilometer distance. Those heats are available, natural heat. The source of the heat is a radioactive element. This heat we will take outside and we will utilize for power. How this heat we will take outside and we will utilize for power generation, that I will explain here in the case of geothermal energy. And the source of the heat is natural radioactive element. Those are already available inside the rock. Everybody remember. Okay, everybody remember. Now just come here, guys. Now just come here. Geothermal energy, you just see here, it's very interesting concept, guys. Okay, see. Okay, so ultimately geothermal energy sources, the sources is what does a natural heat, those are available. And distance I told you guys 300 meter to 3000 meter. Even after 80 kilometer distance, if you go into the rock deep in the earth, guys, heat available, it is very common. But 80 kilometer distance, there is no one even drill the rock. That is the reason, guys. So those heat we will utilize here. The distance will be from 300 meter to 3000 meter. And one thing more that is very, very important, I'll tell you, this is the first place where first time the geothermal energy based power generation has been started. Lauderdale, Italy, year was 1911. So what's first geothermal power plant set up in 1911? Where? It was in Lauderdale, Italy. Everybody remember. Lauderdale, Italy, guys. Now I'll explain with you about the geothermal power plant. Worldwide, total 3 technology event developed. Worldwide, 3 technology developed for the geothermal based power generation. But before it in this picture, I just want to show you guys, see the area where have a heat present, natural heat present. It's a 300 meter to 3000 meter. Either I can tell you it is what 3 kilometer distance. Those natural heats are available. We are utilizing it for power generations. But after 80 kilometer distance, guys, more than 80 kilometer distance. After 80 kilometer distance, the heat is very common. You can see very, very common. But this much of depth is not possible. I told you guys. Okay, nobody have drilled the rock up to this much of distance. Now, guys, total three types of geothermal power plant setup. Worldwide, I'm telling you, not in India. Total 3 types of geothermal power plant setup worldwide. And the name of the geothermal power plant, the one is a dry steam power plant, second is a flash steam power plant, and third one is a binary cycle power plant. So those power plant setup here, the one is a dry steam power plant, second is a flash steam power plant, and third is a binary cycle power plant. What is going to be happen in the dry steam power plant, flash steam power plant, and binary cycle power plant? Dry steam power plant is most common type of geothermal power plant. Most common. Flash steam power plant, maximum places it is installed. Maximum installed geothermal power plant worldwide is the flash steam power plant. Flash steam power plant actually will set up to that areas where inside the rock at least 350 Fahrenheit temperature should maintain. Binary cycle power plant will maintain to that areas where inside the rock at least up to 100 Fahrenheit temperature should available. So this type of heat wala steam we will take outside for the power generations. So condition apply. In the case of flash steam power plant, inside the rock where you will get that temperature 350 Fahrenheit, this heat we will utilize. In the case of binary cycle power plant, inside the rock 100 Fahrenheit temperature is available, so it will be utilized for the power generations. I hope you people have not any doubts here in this case, guys. It's a very simple way I define you. But here in this case, only I will discuss with you dry steam power plant. I'll never suggest you go and go for the each and every one, guys. But again, I'm telling you, those discussion I'm doing, guys, it can come in GS paper 1 and GS paper 3. Even in MPPSC examination, guys, many Chhattisgarh and many state pieces, these all the topics are coming in your mains examination, Uttar Pradesh and all. All the courses, those you people are listening here on the Purvanchal IAS application, I'm suggesting to all of you guys, this all will helpful to everywhere, guys, everywhere. In every examination, CDS and that is the reason I'm suggesting to everyone, please listen the subject, guys, once on the applications. Neither you will never understand actually the demand of UPSC and other examination of science and tech. You will say the current affairs and all. What is the current affairs here? Even in the classroom program, I also discussed many times. Every name fame institutions, 20 states around, 15 states, 20 plus big name fame institutions. I'm taking classes everywhere, guys, everywhere. Okay, and I suggest to all of you guys, reason in the even in the science and technology, you must have to understand about the static. Even I spoken you earlier, guys, I made this subject as a science and tech. I have seen the many of the people on the YouTube, they are teaching my book. Okay, Ravi Agrahari book, unit number 2. Here you people listen with the same Ravi Agrahari, those book other people are teaching with you guys. Okay, but leave it. You just come here into the dry steam power plant. In the case of dry steam power plant, how the entire system is working, see here, guys, in this picture, everything will be very, very clear. This picture may be little bit blurred, but whenever you see the book, guys, everything will be very, very clear. There is 4 steps here I will show you. Step number 1, you follow the step number. Then the step number 2, then we will go to step number 3, and then we will go toward the step number 4. In this order, I will discuss with you how geothermal energy power plant sector, this power plant is working. So now in the ground, dry steam power plant I'm showing you, that is very, very common. Downside have a steam, everybody know? Steam is there. Radioactive elements, natural heat available. This steam we are going to drill the rock and we are going to take it outside. This steam we are taking outside. And this steam we are connecting to the geothermal power plant. This is steam we are connecting to the geothermal power plant. So this steam is coming toward the geothermal power plant. And those steams are coming, guys. See, this is the steam in the second step. Okay, inside. So this steam we are taking outside to drill the rocks, and we carry the outside steam. Natural steam is there, heat is there, and natural steam is there. We are taking outside. Okay, through the help of machines and technology. And those steams of the heat steams are coming, guys. This steam have a pressure, and this pressure I'm connecting to this with the steam turbine. When the steam turbine is receiving the steam, guys, this turbine even going to move. And the backside of turbine is what? Already backside of turbine is what? There is a dynamo, guys. There is a dynamo or generator. I hope you people know very well. When the steam pressures are coming, this turbine will move very fast. And when that turbine moves, so that is the kind of which energy? Mechanical energy. As earlier you have seen in that case of wind energy. The backside of shaft is connecting with the turbine. When the backside of the shaft become very, very fast, so ultimately it works as a turbine, and turbine movement is called mechanical energy. Same thing here, the steam is responsible for the movement of turbine, and finally mechanical energy generated. And backside have a dynamo or generator. Convert that mechanical energy into electricity. And finally the electricity you take and charge the battery, guys. Finally you take electricity and charge the battery here. Another side, guys, another side. Those steams are coming. Those steams are coming. This steam you will send to a container. See, those steams are coming. You are going to keep inside a condenser. Condensers are those instruments where we are going to create the pressure. Condenser are those where we are going to create the pressure. And when the pressurization happen, guys, now the steam is going to convert into liquid form. Now the steam is going to condense and become as a liquid form, and liquid is heavy, guys. After condenser, the water is going to come into the condenser, and now the water into the condenser, it is going to down into the rocks. So one time from the rock you are taking the steam, and here we are doing the all entire electricity process, and at the end of this, the water become as liquid material heavy, and now it is going to come in the ground. So ultimately steam we are taking, power generation we are doing, at the end of this water is coming. Again steam taking, again the power generation happen, again in that the water formation. So it's a kind of cycling, and here have a power generations. You see the picture, guys, in a very simple way I define with you how geothermal power plant will use for power generation in this case. So I hope everybody clear in this entire cases. Now one more discussion left, and that discussion is what? Ocean energy. But before going to enter in the ocean energy, I also want to give you one more statement. You just come here, guys. Some factual data, as the factual data always important for UPSC examinations. I just want to tell you, guys, total potential in India for the geothermal power plant. So here the values is written there 10,000 megawatt. Overall you can call as a 10 gigawatt. So 10,000 megawatt or 10 gigawatt is very, very less in amount. 10,000 megawatt or 10 gigawatt is very, very less in amount. This is the potential, guys. This is according to India Energy Portal, how much the geothermal potential in India? Around 10,000 megawatt or 10 gigawatt. It is very, very less in amount. Okay, and see the Tatapani is the more prominent areas. Okay, Tatapani is the more prominent areas where have a what? Where have a geothermal power plant do set up. Even whenever you go from Shimla to Kannu Manali, in between Manikaran is there. It's a Sikh religious, Gurdwara is there. Even whenever I go, though, just matha I take there, okay, in that areas. And the material, rice even going to cook in the hot waters. Actually, upside is a kund, and downside the natural heat is coming. The kund water is become hot, and the downside those heat is coming. It is a source of geothermal energy. Whenever you take the rice now from that parts, so ultimately rice cook there, and people are eating the rice as a prasad. Jao, khao. Langar vangar, you people never know how much this is very good for your health also. Khao. Bahut achhi cheez hai usi ye sab. Prasad hai bhai, prasad hai. Okay. More than 300 sites of geothermal energy sources. Locations are also identified. So I already explained with you in the earlier videos, earlier lecture, when I discussed with you, okay. When I discussed with you in the earlier lecture, guys, that India has a good potential in the renewable energy. I told you that time, more than 300 sites or location identified in India where have a presence of geothermal energy. So more than 300 sites of geothermal energy locations are identified in India, again have a good potential. And total 7 geothermal provinces are identified. The names are the Himalaya, the names are the West Coast, names are the Cambay, Son Narmada, Tapi, Sonata, Godavari and Mahanadi. These 7 areas, remember, guys. This type of question in the geography part even also UPSC demand, guys. Economical geography are not location specific questions. Earlier I discussed with you about the cell gas location wala question. The 6th location according to MOPNG. UPSC asked this question in 2016 or not. So that is the reason, just like a shale gas location UPSC asked, where is the shale gas identified according to MOPNG. This discussion I have done earlier into the gaseous nature of fill. Okay, if you people miss that classes, please don't miss it, guys. Okay, and see this, all the entire courses will beneficial to everyone. Those people even already listen my all the classes in the face-to-face. Yeah, earlier in the videos classes and somewhere, guys. So now listen, these classes are very beneficial to revise everything. Okay, to revise everything. This is very, very important. Come on the next, guys. Now come into the next discussion that is called as a ocean energy. So now you people remember this is what? This is the ocean energy. Ocean energy. If I ask you very general question, guys, you know, natural sunlight, yeah, overall natural solar collector. I'm using some word, natural solar collector. Remember, guys, natural solar collector. You know which one is called as a natural solar collector? Ocean, guys, ocean. Ocean is a natural solar collector. On the Earth's surface, if I ask you guys, land and water. You know, on the Earth's surface, 2/3 portion is the water. And if I ask you guys, those sunlights are coming towards Earth, where have a maximum light is going to trap or absorb? Then the answer is ocean water. Ocean water is soft and it is going to trap more and more heat, guys. This is the reason, and land is very, very, very dense, guys. And this is the reason when sunlight is falling on the earth or land, so the maximum light is going to reflect. But into the water body, maximum light is going to absorb. Everybody remember, maximum light is going to absorb there. So natural solar collector is the ocean here. Everybody remember. So natural solar collector is what? This is the ocean here. So natural solar collector is ocean. Everybody remember. Actually, ocean, how utilize for power generation, I just discussed with you. Why I'm telling you the natural solar collector is the ocean, I hope everybody clear. Reason, ocean trap maximum solar radiation on the Earth's surface. This is the reason. Actually, this ocean based solar collector somewhere is important. That discussion I will do. Wait, guys. See, 70% of our Earth's surface have a what? 70% of our Earth's surface is covered by oceans. Everybody know. It's the world's largest solar collector is the ocean, everyone know. Okay, and one thing more, guys. Total 3 forms of ocean-based power generation we can do. How ocean-based power generation we can do? The one is mode is the tidal energy. Second mode is the wave energy. And third mode is the ocean thermal energy. But I'll tell you in India, tidal energy we people are using, but at a small level. But worldwide total, how many mode of power generation with the help of ocean energy possible? So these are 3 mode, guys. And what are these 3 modes? You can see here: tidal energy, wave energy, and ocean energy. Okay, so tidal energy, wave energy, and ocean energy, everybody remember. Now just see how tidal energies and all are working in the case of power generation. See, guys, this is the picture, and through the help of the picture, I'll try to explain every concepts. See, guys, this is the video as a demo. I will upload on the YouTube platform. Those people are listening on the Purvanchal IAS app here, guys. Reason the people just want to know that which kind of classes and quality based classes I am taking on the Purvanchal IAS app, so that will be very beneficial for everyone. And another one, guys, I'm telling you, any of the examination if people are going CDS, NDS, UPPSC, MPPSC, Rajasthan, even UPSC, every type of examinations, even if you want to learn science and technology, still this course is very, very important for everyone. Okay, so don't forget, please listen these all the classes. I've now seen the case of tidal energy, how system is working. See, one side is the ocean and second side is the water reservoir. This side is the ocean, guys, and this side is the water reservoir. Water reservoir is that area where the water is going to collect inside. See, guys, very simple. When the ocean water is this, so definitely water is going to enter into the reservoir, and the water level in the reservoir is also this. So ocean water and the reservoir water both have a same level, guys. Now I'm going to discuss with you in the case of tide what happened. When the high tide comes, in that case the ocean water is going to uplift. So in the case of high tide, ocean water is going to uplift. When the ocean water is going to uplift, what will come there? Water is start to enter inside, and the reservoir also start to uplift the water, guys, in the first case. And when the water is going to uplift, guys, now what happened? In the case of low tide, water is coming down, guys. In the case of low tide, water is coming down. When the water is coming down, now in the water reservoir, already water uplift, now the water is start to move outside. Oh, so sir, I understood. When the high tide condition comes, water start to enter in the reservoir. When the low tide situation comes, water start to move outside from the reservoir. Whenever the water is coming inside, water is moving outside. Here I am just using one of the turbines, a rotor. Here one of the turbine or rotor is used. Just like here guys, one of the turbine or rotor is used there. One of the turbine or rotor is used there. Whenever in the case of high tide condition, see here, case 1, water level same both sides. This same picture is given in the book guys. You people see this figure number 3.8 or 3.9 whatever, this picture is given there. Okay, case number 1 here, both sides the water level here and here same guys. But when the case number 2 high tide situation come, in the case of high tide situation, water start to enter here and here the water start to uplift. So inflow of water happened during the high tides. Here water uplift, 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 uplift and uplift. But what happened after some time guys? After some time when the water upliftment happened, now in the case of low tide, whenever the water is coming down, then the water level is coming down. In the case of down guys, now water is uplift in the reservoir, start to move out, as here I told you guys. In the time of incoming and outing move of water guys, the turbine or rotor, those are here, it will move, and when they move it will have a mechanical energy. Lower side have a dynamo, and dynamo convert the mechanical energy into electricity. Dynamo convert the mechanical energy into electricity. In this way have a power generation, you must be know guys. So I hope tidal energy everybody clear and no one have any kind of doubts. Now come the wave energy. Wave energy is very interesting guys. Wave energy is very interesting. And the wave energy I'll try to describe with you in this way. See guys, suppose this is the ocean bed. Try to understand. This is the ocean bed. This is the upper layer of the, wave, oceanic wave. And here the oceanic wave is upside guys. Okay, what is the meaning of this oceanic wave? Very simple. I just want to tell you guys, those oceanic waves are here. This is the oceanic waves. So here depth of ocean is this. Here depth of ocean is this. So in which case have a more depth of ocean? So you will know very well in the case of B. Here I just use one turbine guys. You just see here what I am doing. Here I am just using one turbine. See, one turbine, turbine, turbine. Here I am using again one turbine, one turbine and one turbine. Okay, this oceanic water can move the turbine. Those are actually present inside the ocean bed. The reason here the depth of ocean is less. So inside the turbine it will come under the influence of the upper layer of the water. But what is here in this case guys? In this case the height is more. The upper layer of the oceanic water waves cannot create the effect to the downside, and that is the reason here turbine not move. Here those turbine move. Suppose the speed of turbine is low. Low speed of turbine. Low speed of turbine is here. Very simple. You just use downside what? You just use downside as a gearbox. When you use downside as a gearbox guys, the speed become very, very fast. And when the speed become very, very fast, it is called mechanical energy. Rest you people know very well. This is turbine if moving very slow, as in the case of wind turbine you have seen. Same here in the ocean turbine you will do inside the ocean, that is available. You people use the sum of the gearbox. Now the speed of the turbine shaft become fast. When the turbine shaft speed become fast, it is a mechanical energy. Rest you know very well, use dynamo and convert the mechanical energy into electricity. But again I am telling you guys, the wave energy is not very successful. But still, what about the possibility in the case of wave energy? In a very simple way I define here guys. Now I will come into the last. And what is the last? Ocean thermal energy. What is the last? Ocean thermal energy. What will come in the case of ocean thermal energy? See here guys. First of all, I just want to give you some basics, some conceptual part. That is very, very important. You just tell me one thing guys. You will just tell me one thing. That is very, very important. Okay, what is here? You just listen. I'm just telling you. See guys. There is a normal water. One side is a normal water. And second side water where I just put some amount of salt. The water, nothing there. Is a plain water. And second side water where I put the salt. If I keep these two water upside of your roof, on your roof guys, if I put, and after 2 p.m. I am going to touch both two water, which water will become more and more hot? It's a very simple example I use in the classroom also to simplify the concepts. Reasons, if you people will not have understanding of some background, so you will never understand the concept of ocean thermal energy. So what you people are doing? Two water you take. The one is the normal water, and second is the water where have a presence of salt. It means salinities are here. Salinities are here means it is the density guys. If I keep both two water upside on the roof, you tell me which water will absorb more and more heat. Of course where the density is more. And that is the reason the dense water where salinities are there, it will trap more and more heat. In the presence of sunlight, it will become hot. I hope you can understand. Arey bacha, you go after 2 p.m. on your roof and just check two objects. The one is very light as a wood, and second is very heavy as a what? Very heavy as a what? As a iron rod. Ab just you check. and tell me which one is more hot. So everybody tell me, sir, woods is not more hot in comparison to iron made rod. Iron made rod is a more dense, it is very, very hot. Concept. The same thing here in the case of normal water, ocean water. Ocean water is what? More salinity. So more salinity is here, so ultimately it will absorb more and more solar radiation. If it will absorb more and more solar radiation, then what will come here? It will become hot. Actually, there is some logic here. Those logic I want to explain with you in the case of ocean thermal energy. Hey, bacha, very interesting. Science ethic, you don't know. I don't know why the people are not teaching the science ethic. Is wonderful subject, wonderful subject. Each and every subject, each and every topics, I have created everything on the basis of my common sense. Here I made the subject as an interesting subject for everyone. This is the reason I'm telling you, please listen once, guys. I'm very, very useful to everyone. I never like to waste your time, guys. I know very well how much that your time is very, very precious, guys. No bakwas, सीधे काम की बात. I always come on the time. Every of the video classes में देखो आधा घंटा हंसी मजाक होगा, 15 मिनट मस्ती होगी, उसमें आधा घंटा टाइम बर्बाद. यहाँ पे you just come, be visit and listen. The subject में इतना मजा है, guys. A lot of fun. You will enjoy with the subjects. And the role of teacher I always spoken, guys. Every teacher can finish the syllabus. ये part नहीं होता. The main important role of the teacher is what? To come and create the interest. I always spoken in the class also. If I will not generate the interest वाला part, तो my motive never solve, guys. ये तो पढ़ाते तो सब पैसे तो सबको दिए जा रहे, पर इंटरेस्ट वाला पार्ट should come there, guys. That is very, very important. अच्छा, leave it. Now come ocean thermal energy. Now come into ocean thermal energy. To understand the ocean thermal energy, so first you come here, guys. What about the certain condition for the ocean thermal energy? In the case of ocean thermal energy, upper layer of the oceanic water and lower layer of oceanic water both are required. Why? Because upper layer of the oceanic water, in the presence of sunlight, they trap the solar radiation, and that is the reason upper layer of the oceanic water temperature is high in the presence of daytime, and the lower layer of the oceanic water temperature is low, reason sunlight is not there. Sunlight is not there. And here I just want to tell you, the upper layer of the water and the lower layer of water, the temperature differences gradient should be minimum 20 degrees Celsius. Oh, so sir, you are telling some conditions. For the ocean thermal energy, the upper layer of the water and the lower layer of water temperature gradient, the differences should be at least minimum 20 degrees Celsius. Those you can see here in the pictures. So difference of temperature between top and bottom should be at least 20 degrees Celsius. And yes, this is possible. Ocean water, salinity is there. And when the sunlight will fall toward the ocean water, guys, the upper layer of the ocean water become hot. And downside sunlight is not penetrated. So definitely the lower side, the downside is the temperature is low. This is the cold water. Temperature is low, this is called as a cold water. And here in the presence of sunlight, upside easily 44, 46 degrees Celsius temperature is possible. 44 is possible. 42 is possible. And downside, suppose temperature is 23 degrees Celsius. Now you tell me, guys, 46 and 23. Ultimately 20 degree plus temperature difference is possible or not? Definitely possible. But this temperature differences will be possible in the daytime only. Because daytime have a radiation and daytime have a absorption of solar radiation. In the night it is not possible, guys. So daytime temperature, it means ocean thermal energy will be used for power generation in daytime. Common sense. Okay, and see one thing more, guys. The upper layer of the water, which is hot water, and downside of the water, which is the cold water. Here upside I just have used one container. Upside I just use one container. And downside have also one more container. See, guys, two container I just connecting here. Upper wala container is connecting with the what? It is connecting with the hot water. And downside of container is connecting with the cold water. You just see, guys. Here I just put the liquid ammonia. What is inside? I just put the liquid ammonia. Okay, inside this container I just put the liquid ammonia. Liquid ammonia have a very specific property. What is it? It is volatile liquid. And now the question is, what is the meaning of volatile liquid? Volatile liquid means, guys, when the small amount of sunlight is coming, you know what happened? This volatile ammonia will start to vaporize and create the steams. Is a nature of ammonia, guys. So ammonia is volatile nature. Volatile nature means if a small amount of the heat will come, now the water is start to boil. And when the water is start to boil, it's a vaporize. A vaporized form happen. And vaporized form means what, bacha? Vaporized form means steam generation happen here. Vaporized form means steam generation happen here. And this is steam based vaporized ammonia. Those generate, it's a volatile property of liquid ammonia. That is the reason here in this container for ocean thermal energy we use the liquid ammonia. When the vaporized ammonia will come in the form of steam, now the steam pressure will move the turbine. See, upside of steam is going to come and move the turbine. When the turbine pressure will receive, then the turbine is speed at even the steam pressure receive, turbine is start to move. When turbine is start to move, what is there? Yes, you know very well, mechanical energy. Backside is what? Dynamo or generator. And what a dynamo generator doing? They are convert mechanical energy into electricity and just go and charge the batteries and all. And those steam vaporized ammonias are here. Here what is there? Vaporized ammonia, bacha. What is here? Vaporized ammonia. Vaporized ammonia in the form of pressure, it is going to come toward the next chamber. And next chamber is outside from the effect of cold water. Outside from the effect of cold water. And vaporized ammonia now in the presence of cold water will condense. And now here it will become as a liquid ammonia. Here it will become as a liquid ammonia. Slowly, gradually liquid ammonia through the help of capillary action, it will go up and again fill up into the upper side of container. So here liquid ammonia is vaporized, create the steam. Now steam based vaporized ammonia will come in the second container. Again in the cold temperature, the steam ammonia will convert into liquid ammonia. Again liquid ammonia will come in this container. This cycle is going on, and at the end of this what happened? Electricity generation continue. So this is the whole entire ocean thermal energy system. Those are working. And I don't think so anyone have problem in this understanding. Everybody clear here? Okay, just see here guys, very simple. See board guys, every concept I describe you in a very simple way. Okay, same picture those are given in my Mc Graw Hill book. Same I brought here for everyone guys. Come to the next. I have now some factual data as I spoken you, it is always important. In the reference of India, what about the potential? If you go on the potential of tidal energy in India, so two main prominent areas in India for the tidal energy, so that is the Gulf of Cambay and Gulf of Kutch. You know Gulf of Cambay and Gulf of Kutch. The peak up and down of the water in the presence of tide are 11 meter and the 8 meter. It's a maximum tidal range. In this area guys, the maximum potential, but you know, average tidal range 6.77 and 5.23 meter. In this area guys respectively. Okay, the average is this and the peak is this. So it is a good and most attractive location in India for tidal energy generations. Even we have started at a small level here the tidal energy generations. And even the river valley area, Ganga's delta in the Sundarban in the West Bengal also offer the good location for the small scale for tidal energy generation in India. So I hope you people very clear. These all three energy sources I simplify here. And in earlier videos, okay, I explained with you about all it design lesson number 18. Okay, before it in the lesson number 16, I explained with you about the solar energy. Solar energy is a very lengthy topic, so that's why I discussed there. So I hope you people very clear in this case. And this is again I will tell you is my Telegram channel where you people can connect with my all the classes, base updations. And here on the channel I do the every updation of the PDF and all. Telegram channel where you can find out all the discussions. If you people have any queries, so I do the discussion here. Facebook page and then Instagram, you people also follow me as per the demand of the present generations. So I'm also connecting with the Facebook page and Instagram to connect all of you. You people can also follow me. And my YouTube platforms where I'm uploading all the videos that is important for the current updates and time to time regarding all the live classes. I'm connecting with you here guys. And regarding my all the online classes, I'm suggesting to all of you, either you are my previous students, those who join my classes anywhere, better you people listen my classes on Purvanchal IAS app. Why so? The reason here all the classes in very detail guys. Many of the face-to-face classes I am not discussing many of the chapters. And even if the chapters I am discussing there, to not have a proper time to complete each and every parts properly. But here I have enough time to making and developing all the recording. Those I am uploading on the Purvanchal IAS app. So that will be good and very nominal prices. Now it is available 4999. So that you people join it. And a part of the science and technology later on I will go to the environment, agriculture and other segment also. Those people can also join here. Okay, so Purvanchal IAS app. If any doubts happen, any problem happen, you can contact on the given number 9911809808 6393641090. Even one of my face-to-face institutions, those are also running at Gorakhpur. It's my birthplace. I just launched this institution from last 6 years. The reason is very simple. To this area guys, I have seen that people have a difficulty to move to the Delhi and other places. Financial crunch and many other reasons. Because Delhi type of places, Bangalore type of places are very costly guys. Hyderabad, every places I'm telling you guys. So if you people are Gorakhpur and nearby areas, so you just come and join us the institution regarding the face-to-face classes. All the entire classes are under my mentorships. I just make all the structures with all Delhi-based faculties only, no local faculties. I'm providing every coaching institute with all the test series and all content and materials. So it's a great opportunity to all of you if you people are nearby the Gorakhpur areas. So come and join us the Purvanchal IAS as a nominal fees that we will providing here the best education. So at last I'll tell you guys, this is the book that is 6th, now 7th, that all the books are coming in the market. Please read this book carefully guys. And at last that YouTube channel, those I suggest to all of you guys, kindly subscribe, like and share this video to the other groups so other people will also access the pure English form of lectures not available anywhere. as many of the platform like Unacademy and many of the study IQs, they are providing the institutions like we are providing the English, but it is not English, it's a bilingual. And that is the reason many of my Northeast friends, many of my South Indian friends, many of the people those literally want to learn the science in English medium, it has very, very difficulties they have. So don't worry guys, I am providing all the classes in the pure Hindi and pure English, both two different segments on the Purvanchal IAS app. So you people can connect with me and listen my all the classes. So what about my experience? What about my results? Okay, everything what about my I achieve guys, you will get it on the Purvanchal IAS app. So thank you everyone. God bless you. Meet you soon in the next class with the same energy. Take care. Jai Hind.
पूर्वांचल IAS भारत में सिविल सेवा में सर्वाधिक सिलेक्शन दिलाने वाले डॉक्टर रवि अग्रहरी एंड टीम अब गोरखपुर में भी। पूर्वांचल IAS, पेडलीगंज, इंदिरा नगर, गोरखपुर।